night in school today. We're missing having other students in, but thank you for your support. We know that this does have an impact in terms of the strikes, but thank you for your support. We had a great day on Wednesday when Year 7 and 8 had a fantastic speaker who really touched on some issues that are really important for our young people to engage in and learn about. So thank you for your support in sending them in, because they were really well attended. I want to just talk to you a little bit about, we're nearing the end of term, and just a few reminders ready for the new term, but also there's lots of things going on next week in school. So first of all, next week in school, we've got Sports Day on the Friday, and we've got lots of trips going out for different things. We've got celebration assemblies, we've got the Westgate Schools Talent Show on Tuesday, so lots and lots of things which all kind of mark coming towards the end of term. We welcomed our new staff yesterday and did a great induction with them, and we also welcomed our Year 6 students into school on Tuesday, and our transition champions, our current Year 7 students, did a magnificent job supporting them in their transition process. So it's been a really busy week this week, very action-packed next week, as well as reports going out for some year groups and parents' evening for Year 10 next week. So really important parents' evening for Year 10, because obviously that will give them the feedback on their marks, but also what they need to do getting ahead to go into next year. Because remember, when they start Year 11, I was saying to my son last night, you've actually only got 2 terms really in Year 11, so it's really important that they get to a running start when they get into that new academic term. So a really big week in school next week, and a full week because we've got no strikes next week. So thank you for your work with that. And just thinking a little bit ahead to the next term, I just want to remind you all that there is that change in the school day, so that you can start to think about if there's any adjustments that you need to make as a family context. So just a reminder that the school day will start at 8:30, but children should start to arrive by 8:20, so that it gives them that time to get into lessons. They can come from 8 o'clock in the morning. If they arrive at 8 o'clock, they can either go to the canteen or the LRC. And just like this year, if they go to the canteen, they will be able to get free toast and porridge. So just a reminder that it's that earlier start of 8:30, but making sure that they get to the school gates by about 8:20 so they can get to their tutor on time. And change to the school day is that that first 30 minutes will be with their tutor, and then they will have their period 1, period 2, slightly longer break, period 3, a longer lunch where the whole school are on lunch, period 4, and then finishing their school day, period 5 at 3 o'clock. So just a reminder that you can make your logistical plans. And remember, part of the rationale for that was responding to the student feedback, the parent voice, about longer breaks and lunch times, but also we've managed to reduce some of the movements between lessons, which, given how big the school is and the congestion, that will really support as well. So thank you for your work on that. Obviously, just like myself, we're looking to the new term for our children and their uniform. So just a reminder that make sure that you do look at the uniform list. There will be, as is at every start of new term, there will be a massive focus on uniform and getting the uniform right. So even if your children have convinced you and they've been wearing some tube skirts, for example, this time it's not going to be acceptable in September. So please make sure that you only buy what is on the actual prescriptive list in terms of their uniform. So I will make sure that we send a link out to the uniform for you with this, and there will be lots of communication coming out between now and September, just to remind students. So just in case you're getting ahead of the curve and starting to think about school uniform. And again, it's actually quite a nice weekend, hopefully. I do hope you have a restful time and look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.